We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Howell, first play, going to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, Gibson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, Howell to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Howell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2.
Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Howell.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Howell. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a third down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Elliott fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Get something together. Hey, what we got?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Howell.
And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Howell throwing on first down here.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Howell.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Howell tried to pick it up on 3rd. That one caught by the tight end Bates.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott now. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Second and 4.
Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Powell, that's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
From the 44, Prescott.
Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, 43 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't stop us. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time, because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And once more, Howell back to the air. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Howell out of the shotgun.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
From the 40 now on second down, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. And again, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Inside give to Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Powell throwing on first down here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Second down and 3. Second down, Howell back to pass. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. 2nd down, Howell now. Complete, it's Dotson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Powell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Prescott on first down.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. To the air again, Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
The give is to Elliott. And he's got some space here.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
10th carry now for Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think. Touchdown, Cowboys! T.Y. Hilton. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Get something together. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. We gotta be big time now.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Gets this to Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Howell to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Howell try to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Here's Howell.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. He's back to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Back to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A handoff for Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, what we got?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down, Hal to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. At the 39.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Hal. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Second and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first and 10, it's Gibson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
On second down, Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this one is incomplete.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.